Welcome to Here's the Tea. I'm Ashley, and on the 13th of each month, we're going to be sitting down and enjoying some tea and chatting with some of our the folks behind our co-op bag program and our featured nonprofit organizations. Today, we're going to be enjoying the ginger turmeric loose leaf tea from our bulk herbs section. As you can see here, it's a nice golden. We got turmeric, fennel, licorice. I hope nobody's allergic to any of those things. I didn't ask you your allergies, Dad. I was like, maybe we should I should ask that first before I just pick anything. But I figured this was like the prettiest looking one, so I kind of just went with that.
Works.
Yeah, and I didn't know what time of day we were going to be doing this either. I didn't know because like caffeine after 5 o'clock for me is like I'm not sleeping at all. So I figured that was a good one. So we'll crack into that once our water heats up. For our first guest today, I'm joined by Patrick Hiller, who is the owner and designer of We Studios. Patrick has been creating the artwork for our custom reusable bag program. As you can see, this is this month's right here for the past year. So also with us we have Leah Lanham, who is the president of the Companion Animal Coalition and who is our featured nonprofit for September. So thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks. Let's see, is this hot enough yet? It's getting there. I was like, I meant to start this earlier, not thinking that it was going to take like 15 minutes to start. So Patrick, you've been working with us on the bag program for a little over a year.
Yeah.
So that's over 12 designs. Tell me a little bit about how you kind of like your creative process in coming up with the concept for each organization's bag.
Okay. Yeah. Well, like in the case of this one for the coalition, I scour the website and their socials for logos and graphics and things that they use, colors that they might use, things like that. And this month I went on the website and they had a lot of cats up for adoption. And I like cats, and the dogs always get the top billing when it comes to like rescues and things, I think. So I'm like, we're going to give the cats a chance. So this month I did the cat, kind of modeled after my mom's cat.
Aww.
Big white fuzzy cat, so. But yeah, I go through and I kind of figure out, last year we had a couple things where we had like 3 at a time were kind of similar themed across the whole thing. So I figured that part out first, and then from there I would go and like, okay, this nonprofit's about this is what they do, so we'll use this kind of symbology and these kinds of colors to represent that. And
I noticed in some of your other designs there would be like almost little Easter eggs hidden in there, like a lot of a couple of them had the hands in there and a couple other things.
Yeah.
Do you like hiding Easter eggs in a lot of your artwork? Or?
Not usually. I mean, it got difficult sometimes because we had talked about putting your radish in every one of them somewhere.
Yeah. And that's what it was.
For a while I was hiding them, and now I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to put it right out there.
In the middle.
That's what I'm going to start doing, like a signature almost on the artwork. There's going to be your radish and my exclamation point, and signed by us.
Yes.
Occasionally I might sneak a logo in from the nonprofit too, but
Cool. Would you say of any of the designs, like I know it's kind of hard to like pick one of like your babies, but is there one that was your most favorite or you were most excited to work on?
I was really excited about working with Nami.
Okay.
And that one hit me because I have suffered from mental health issues, and Nami was the group that kind of got me started in my journey for all that stuff. So that one was like a really important one. So that one's almost a self-portrait-y kind of thing about, that was the man's face with the mask breaking apart and flying off, seeing what's underneath and everything. Yeah. So yeah, that one, I really love that one. Cool. Had a lot of good time putting that one together.
Were there any of the designs that you would say were kind of like a little difficult to kind of like encapsulate into like an image or a concept?
Not really. I mean, some of them were definitely more difficult than others. Like the one of the first ones, it was for who was it? We had Ella. We had Link by Pink. Was the other circle one that was just kind of like
The Native American.
The Native American one, maybe. Yeah, that one was like, I'm okay. Well, I guess I'll figure this out. And I eventually figured. It took me a while, but I figured out some symbology from the natives and from the local natives, the Seneca tribes, and so I pulled some of their imagery in, and so once I got going, it wasn't too bad. But getting started on some of them was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Every once in a while you get the creative block, but you work through it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, this is our bag for September. So this is the bag that's going to be supporting the Companion Annual Coalition. So I have Leah here from Companion Annual Coalition. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So you're the president and founder of the organization?
Yep, president and co-founder. We started about 2 years ago. Me and my friend Jen had been doing rescue for probably about 6 years at that point, and we just took the leap. We were like, you know what, we're gonna do it, and here we are.
Awesome.
Cool.
So what are some of like the services that you offer the community and the animals of the community?
Yeah, so we try to keep pets in their homes as like the number one goal. So if people reach out to us and they're like, I need to surrender my cat because they need a surgery that I can't afford. So we'll try to figure out, okay, is this something that we can give you a grant for? There's an application process. We make sure that they've explored all avenues just so people aren't taking advantage. But we'll offer those programs to them and try to make sure they can stay in a home where they're loved instead of being surrendered to an organization, whether it's us or a shelter. So it can be really stressful for pets to go from a home environment into a shelter, especially if they're caged. So we try to keep them out of there as much as possible.
Oh, I love that.
That's cool.
Where can folks find you in the community, and how can they, if people want to get involved, how can they help out?
Yeah, so we don't have a physical location, which is the number one issue when it comes to finding us.
Yeah.
You'll usually see me on the street doing something, whether it's saving a cat or meeting someone to help them out. But the best way to find us is social media. So I post all the time. So Facebook, Instagram, we have a TikTok. So I post as much as possible. And we do have our website, so if you want to get in touch with us, I try to answer every message that comes in. Obviously, it's just me at this point really doing a lot of that stuff, so it's hard to keep up, but I do always try to reach out and help people who need it.
This is going to probably be boiling hot.
It's tea time.
It's tea time. I hope I don't spill the tea.
It's okay. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Spilling the tea.
Thank you.
You can definitely see the turmeric in that.
Yeah, I might have gone a little like heavy on it. I was like, I'm thinking how I make it at home, and I just like fill this bad boy up with whatever's. Also, I figured turmeric is very anti-inflammatory.
Yeah,
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, she hot. Ooh, she hot.
It's warm. Tastes good though.
It is good.
Probably should have had like some little honey out, like everybody can just like, not everybody's a monster like I am and drink boiling hot liquids. Oh my gosh, yeah, it is spicy, but I do feel better now that I have an emotional support cup in my hand. Usually it helps my brain think. So last month, our organization that we, how do I want to say this? Last month, we raised almost $450 for the Erie Latino Leadership Association, and applications are open to be our September featured nonprofit. We're accepting applications for the next 6 months. So if you're interested, please get your applications in, because we would love to help another organization in our community. That's all I have.
Okay, I would like to know more about like why you started. Like, what was the inspiration behind why you started the organization? Like, where did that like desire and need to make a change come from?
Yeah. So, like I said, I've been doing rescue for about 6 years, and my biggest problem in the rescue world, and this is not saying that everyone is like this, but it's just hard to find compassion in certain situations. And I found that, sometimes we're just not giving enough compassion where it's needed. We're not remembering that everybody's human, they make mistakes, and there's a lot of shaming that goes into people needing to surrender their pets. Mm-hmm. And for me, I mean, I've seen a lot of situations where, you know, if they had just had somebody there for them to help them, they wouldn't have had to surrender their pet.
Yeah, just that one vet bill or, you know, surprise accident that happened that, you know, they don't, because not everybody has $500 lying around for even themselves to go to the hospital or doctor. I love that, like, the goal is to keep the family together, essentially.
Right.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think it's privileged to look at a family and say, oh, well, why can't you afford that $600 vet bill?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, life happens. We can't expect that our car is going to need new brakes and we have to spend $1,000. I mean, you have children, something comes up, an emergency, and it's just not realistic to think that we can always do everything all the time. So we started this just as, in my opinion, it's my compassion project is what I call it. So if I can help you and understand that, like, you know, stuff happens, let's figure it out and find a way to help you. Sometimes we can't help, and those are the ones that keep me up at night that I know that we can't help with, but I'll always try to find a way.
That's cool.
Also, I think I've never heard of an organization that kind of does, like, helps in the way that you do, and, like, hopefully that'll, like, help change a lot of people's minds, like, if they're being critical of others, or just with the compassion, just to be more compassionate with others. And because everybody has animals, and we all we all love our animals the same.
Yeah, I think it's going to be nice for people to have that option of, okay, so I don't just have to drop it off at the shelter. I can maybe get something. All I need is a little bit of help. And so I think that's a really good option. Letting more people know about that is good. Because you guys are relatively new, and I hadn't really heard of you.
Yeah, we're
until
new.
I started this. And it's like, we need to get that out.
Yeah, it's hard to advertise when a lot of the demographic that you're trying to reach to help might not have access to the things that you're advertising on. So it's hard to bring in donations too when you're helping people who can't afford vet bills. So obviously we don't expect them to be able to donate to us. That's just, I mean, that's not the point. So it's hard to find those people who say, you know what, I support what you're doing, and here's a donation to help you get through that. So it's hard. We struggle, and I stress out, but we get it done. We'll find a way.
Outside of this program, what are your main avenues for collecting donations from the public? Like, is it through the website, or how, if someone wanted to donate, would they go about it?
Yeah, so I do a couple different things. So we do hold fundraisers. We do, like, food fundraisers at, like, restaurants, just as, like, a kind of month-to-month thing. We just had a Chuck E. Cheese fundraiser, which honestly was super fun.
That was so cool.
And I think Chuck E. Cheese pizza is underrated. Anyway.
I heard they deliver on DoorDash. Maybe not in Erie, but somewhere.
That'd be a game changer. So we do a lot of that. I do try to make products for people to buy just to help fundraise. So, like, we had a cat that was returned to us, which, again, wasn't ideal, but with their current situation, it was just better for the cat to come back to us for us to do medical care. And we made, like, little stickers that say Team Mac on them, and we sold those. So it's just little things that we'll try to sell if we can. We'll do food fundraisers. I do a lot of Facebook fundraisers, which really work well for us. And that's really our main avenue. I mean, we don't have an address, so we can't be like, hey, send us checks if you can, or cash.
So that is your cue to go onto your Facebook, even if you haven't looked at Facebook in a while, and to go find Companion Animal Coalition and make sure you're following them, so the next time they have a fundraiser, you can get on there and donate.
Yes. Yeah, we have a Mad Mex fundraiser coming up.
Awesome.
In the beginning of October, so it's going to be like a fajita buffet.
Ooh.
It's going to be a whole thing. So you can buy tickets on our website too right now.
So that would be companionanimalcoalition.com?
.org.
Fancy.
.org.
Yes. And your website is westudios.com.
Yes. WHEE.
Wee.